time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. And the news is tightening around Pakistan, and it's tightening a little slowly, but it's tightening for sure. And when it tightens slowly, it will cut through their terror Adam's apple and make it difficult for them to breathe. And then they will be suffocated. And ladies and gentlemen, that is when they will collapse. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Pakistan today, which has nowhere to go as the news is tightening. And I promised you, our operation against them will continue for a long time, will make it impossible for them to exist or to breathe. And that is exactly what the Financial Action Task Force has done. There's a great report of the Financial Action Task Force, which is July 2025, and it is in my hands tonight. It is called the Comprehensive Update on Terrorist Financing Risks. I shall put it up on republicworld.com so all Indians can see it. Let the Pakistanis also read it. Now, what does it say? As you know, for years, India has exposed how Pakistan enables and shelters terrorist groups like the Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Lashkar-e-Toiba, and that is why we had to hammer them with the Brahmos till they cried out loud to Uncle Sam, saying, Uncle Sam, save us. India is going to finish us off. The Financial Action Task Force closing in on Pakistan, in paragraph 62 of the FATF report, ladies and gentlemen, says, and I quote, a variety of publicly available sources of information and delegations' inputs to this report, very important, indicate that certain terrorist organizations have been and continue to receive financial and other forms of support from several national governments, like Pakistan, of course. And according to the FATF, and I continue, the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Toiba, both associated with the Al-Qaeda, were reported to abuse humanitarian assistance donation programs using sham NPOs, non-profit organizations, like the Jamaat-ud-Dawa, of course, to divert funds and finance terrorist and operational activities. The FATF now confirms that sham NPOs, non-profit organizations, are established or registered knowingly for the purpose of terrorist funding and used multifunctionally to raise, store and move funds, commonly under false charitable pretexts. This means that when Pakistan begs money from other nations, goes around with a katora, a begging bowl from other nations and its charities and asking for donations, it cannot be trusted because, in the words of the FATF, these donations are knowingly established to be diverted for terrorist funding. Ladies and gentlemen, the FATF also says that Pakistan's terror charities carried out fundraising and crowdfunding organizations through social media platforms, direct messaging and online campaigns, and says, unquote, that in the end, funds are often converted to cash and logistical assets and services. This is also why banning social media accounts from Pakistan is extremely important, because they are, as the FATF says, a source for crowdfunding. This explains now why Bilawal Bhutto said that I want to throw out and extradite Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar, I want to extradite them to India. You remember he said, I'm sure there will be no hurdle at all in extraditing these individuals of concern, because he's understood, Pakistan has understood that we are squeezing them. And we're going to squeeze them hard. And this man has become a liability. That's why they want to hand him over. I don't mind getting him back. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got them under our grip once again, nice and hard.